Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to another WWE Pay-Per-View Predictions video. This is of course Payback 2015. And to be honest guys, looking at the card, I don't think it's not anything, special. I don't think, but I've said that about pay-per-views in the past and they've turned out to be really, really good. So I'm hoping this is going to be one of those pay-per-views that on paper doesn't look anything special, but the really surprised with the final product and turn it into a really, really entertaining show. So yeah guys, let's get on with it, shall we? Payback 2015. So we have the kickoff match, which I won't be watching, I don't think. And it is Curtis Axel and Macho Man now taking on the Ascension. To be honest, I'm a big fan of Damon Sandow, big fan of Curtis Axel. But I just don't really like the pairing too much. To be honest. I mean, they've turned the Bloody Ascension into a joke. So I think it's obvious who's going to win this match. But I don't know, I just think I was really liking, Damien Sandow when he, broke up with the Miz, to become Sandow rather than Mizdow. And I thought, they're going to do something funny with Sandow. But I'm just not really a big fan of, what they're doing with this Macho Mandow thing. And then put them in a team with Curtis Axel. And for me, it's just not really something I'm that interested in. I much prefer Curtis Axel and Damien Sandow as singles competitors. So I'm hoping this is just going to be like a one-off match. Hopefully they don't, turn into a tag team. But anyway, yeah, that's just my thought. I think it's going to be obvious that Curtis Axel and Damien Sandow, or Macho Mandow, will win this match. Because like I said, the Ascension is a joke. They've not won in ages, sadly. I don't know, I just need some change in gimmick or something, it's just not working with the Ascension. So yeah, prediction guys, Damien Sandow, Macho Mandow and Curtis Axel to win, and that's who I'm wanting to win as well. Even though I do like the Ascension as well, but I like Damien Sandow, big Sandow fan. Next match is the Divas Tag Team match between Naomi and Tamina taking on the Bella Twins. I personally thought that we had a rematch between Naomi and Nikki Bella for the title, but they're not going for that. I think what will probably happen is in 2 weeks' time at the Elimination Chamber they'll have Naomi versus Nikki Bella for the title, which is why I can only see this match going one way, and that is for Naomi and Tamina to win, because obviously Naomi turned heel and now she's got Tamina as her bodyguard or whatever. So I just think she'll win this match. Naomi and Tamina, they'll win this match, and then that will mean that Naomi gets a title match against Nikki Bella at Elimination Chamber, where I think she'll probably end up winning. So yeah, prediction Naomi and Tamina. Personally, I think I'd rather see the Bellas win, but I really don't like Tamina for some reason. I've never been a big Tamina fan. So I want the Bells to win, but either way, I'm not too bothered. Next match, which I think could be quite good, it's King Barrett taking on Neville. Which for me, is one of those matches, I'm not really bothered who wins, guys. Big fan of Neville, big fan of Bad News, or King Barrett. Yeah, what can I say guys, I'm not really too bothered who wins. If I did have a favourite, I'm probably going to pull slightly more towards Neville. I just love, his in-ring ability, his high-flying, got some really bloody cool moves, he's so fast in the ring, it's absolutely fantastic. So my prediction though is quite difficult. This is one of these matches I think could go either way, but since, Bad News Barrett has become king, I do think they'll probably want to, build him up a bit. So I think King Barrett will win, maybe not fairly. Maybe Sheamus will make an appearance in this match somewhere, you never know guys. But my prediction is for King Barrett to win, but I think I'd rather see Neville win. But either way I'll be happy, I like them both. Next match is Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus, another rematch. To be honest, not too big into this. I mean, they're both really, really good in the ring, but this rivalry I'm just not really, that into it. I just don't think the story has been that great, for these two. But I think Sheamus does need to win, I mean, Dolph Ziggler beat him at the last pay-per-view in the Kiss Me Arse match, even though obviously Sheamus knocked him out and made Dolph Ziggler kiss his ass. But yeah, I think Sheamus does need to win, so yeah, I don't think it'll hurt Ziggler too much, but I think it would hurt Sheamus, as for being a credible heel. So yeah, I think Sheamus will win this match, and of course, pulling for Sheamus as well. Next match is the WWE Tag Team Championship match between the WWE Tag Team Champions New Day versus Kid and Cesaro. Again, I think this is quite an easy match to predict. The New Day, they just won the tag team titles at the last pay-per-view, so it wouldn't really make much sense for them to lose the tag team titles already and give it back to Kid and Cesaro. For me, it wouldn't really make too much sense. What I would like to see is for maybe Cesaro and Kid to have a few issues, and then for them to break up. I do like them both. I do quite like the tag team, but I think they're both really good. I think they're both really good as singles competitors. So yeah, I think they've had their little push as a tag team. So I think it could be time for them to break up soon and basically go separate ways. So my prediction for this match is quite easy. The New Day to win. I'm actually kind of liking the New Day. So yeah, I'm a lot more a fan of them as a heel than I was of them as a face. I really hated them as a face. So turning them heel, I think was a fantastic decision. And yeah, I'm starting to kind of like the New Day. But I still want, Cesaro and Kid to win. This is also a 2 out of 3 falls match, I forgot to mention. I think Cesaro and Kid will get the first pinfall, and then the New Day will get the next 2. That's my prediction. So yeah, New Day to win, but I think I'd rather see Kid and Cesaro win, But again, I'd like to see them break up and become singles competitors. So yeah, that's my prediction for that, guys. Next match is the United States Championship match with United States Champion John Cena taking on Rusev in the I Quit match. I really hope that this is the last match we see between Rusev and Cena, because I'm getting really fed up, of watching these two. I'm just sick of the whole rivalry. I'm hoping this is the last match. For me, they've not been that great. In my opinion, they've not been anything special. And yeah, I just hope this is the last match. I do like I Quit matches. I do think they're quite an interesting match, and a match I've not really seen for a while. And I can only see this going one way, guys. Cena, he never quits, and yeah, I don't think they just want to give the title back to Rusev so quickly. So I'm going to say John Cena to win, and who do I want to win? I want Rusev to win, but I don't think he's got a chance, to be honest. The next match is Ryback versus Bray Wyatt. Again, it's not been anything special, storyline, related. Obviously, it was like promos for like a couple of weeks where Bray Wyatt was targeting somebody who didn't know who that was until like the week after the last pay-per-view, Extreme Rules, and then he basically attacked Ryback. So I think they really need to build up Bray Wyatt. He's not really been doing too much. He's been losing a lot of matches, at pay-per-views and that. He's not really been having a good run. So I think they need to push him. So I can only see this really being a Bray Wyatt win. And personally, I want Bray Wyatt to win. I do like Ryback. A big fan of Ryback as well. It is quite good. I do like him. But Bray Wyatt for me is just fantastic. I do like Bray Wyatt. So yeah, my prediction, Bray Wyatt to win, and of course, supporting Bray Wyatt. And of course, we come to the main event, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins taking on Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton in a fatal 4-way match, where if Seth Rollins loses, Kane is fired. Who cares? Who cares? This whole thing with Kane, it's getting a bit stupid, to be honest. They're making him look like he's going to turn into a good guy, but he never does. So who knows, guys. But I don't think there's going to be any way Seth Rollins will win. I'm really looking forward to this match. But I do think it's predictable. Rollins just won the title. He's not, well, I'm saying just won it, but he won it 2 months ago at WrestleMania, so he's not had the title too long. So I do think It wouldn't make much sense for him to lose it already. You know, I do like Seth Rollins as the world champion. I do think he's doing a good job. And yeah, it's not his time to lose it yet. You know, I mean, if they give it to Roman Reigns, I mean, wow, I think that'll be quite boring. Give it to Randy Orton, again, I think that could be quite boring. Dean Ambrose, I'd love to see Dean Ambrose as champion. You know, I'm a big Dean Ambrose fan, but for me, it's too early. I just don't think, you know, it would make much sense. For me, it would feel quite forced, because he's not really been, that good as far as pay-per-views goes. He's lost a lot of pay-per-views. So, yeah, for me it wouldn't make much sense, but I'm really looking forward to this match, guys. I always love Fatal 4-Ways. I do wish they would do like Triple Threats, Fatal 4-Ways and that more often. So, yeah, prediction this match, Seth Rollins to win, and I just can't see it going any other way, guys. Seth Rollins to win, and who do I want to win? Either Dean Ambrose or Seth Rollins. But, you know, Dean Ambrose is my number one choice because he's my favourite wrestler at the moment, but, you know, Seth Rollins is awesome as well, so any of those two for me, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, this wouldn't make much sense. So yeah, Seth Rollins to win is my prediction. So then, because that is my WWE Payback WWE Payback 2015 predictions, guys. There is actually a little poll here which I'll vote on. And it is, whose submission move is more likely to force their opponent to say, "I quit"? Is it John Cena's STF or is it Rusev's Accolade? Well, looking at it realistically, basically when people go in the Accolade, when Rusev walks on the Accolade, they pass out. They wouldn't say "I quit" because, well, they're knocked out. Whereas the STF doesn't knock out the opponent, so that's probably more likely to make someone say "I quit." That's the way I look at it. So John Cena, STF. 64% for Cena's STF and 36% for Rusev's Accolade, which is quite a high percentage. You know, I thought it would be at least 80% for Cena. That's quite crazy. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what your predictions are. Who you're looking forward, whose matches are you looking forward to, guys? Is there any matches on here that you're not looking forward to? You know, just let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you all in the next video. See you guys. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the show.